In the blockchain of deceit, a story is told of transactions and lies, of hearts that grew cold, a trail of fake promises, of dreams that were sold, leaving a legacy of pain, a story to be told. Like BitConnects, we're not a Ponzi scheme, they said, but the money was fake and the investors were dead. They promised 40% returns, but delivered only pain, and the founders disappeared with the funds they gained. They moved the funds with a smile so wide, but the money was fake, the dreams they denied. They promised riches but delivered only shame, and the victims were left with a worthless claim. Like OneCoins were a legitimate business, they claimed, but the SEC said no, and the founders were ashamed. They promised 100% return, but delivered only tears, and the investors were left with a decade of fear.
Transactions don't lie, people do. A record of truth, but I hope it's untrue. They promised the world, but delivered despair. Now the truth is out, and their empires in vain with nothing to spare. You played yourself with every single move. Your lies were exposed, now your reputation's a joke.
They promised a utopia, a world of crypto bliss, but delivered only chaos and a worthless dismiss. Like Central Text, we're a legitimate company, they said, but the regulators said no, and the founders were dead. They promised 1,000% return, but delivered only lies, and the investors were left with a worthless surprise. They promised a future, but delivered only pain, and the victims were left with a lifetime of shame. They used the hype to lure in the sheep, and promised a fortune that they would never keep. Like big clubs, were a legitimate mining operation, they claimed, but the investors were left with a worthless claim. They promised a 10% return, but delivered only tears, and the investors were left with a decade of fears. They promised a future, but delivered only pain, and the victims were left.
Transactions don't lie, people do. A record of truth, but I hope it's untrue. They promised the world, but delivered despair. Now the truth is out, and their empires in vain with nothing to spare. You played yourself with every single move. Your lies were exposed, now your reputation's a joke.
The blockchain remembers every single deal, a permanent record that can never be concealed. The truth is out, and it's plain to see that the lies they told will forever be a part of history.
Transactions don't lie, people do. A record of truth, but I hope it's untrue. They promised the world, but delivered despair. Now the truth is out, and their empires in vain with nothing to spare. You played yourself with every single move. Your lies were exposed, now your reputation's a joke.
So let this be a lesson, a warning to all. The transactions may be transparent, but people can fall into the trap of deceit, of lies and of greed.